Hello everybody, it's Jordan Davis again. Thank you for clicking on this video and welcome back to my channel. As always, I do reactions to Eurovision and Eurovision related content. And if you're ever looking for any of my other videos, you can just type Jordan Davis Eurovision on YouTube and you should be able to find me and anything else you want to see. So, tonight we are beginning with our bottom 10 week, y'all. These years just keep flying by for me. I'm like, we just finished the top 10 of Eurovision 2009. And so, as you know, if you've been with me for a while, or as you might not know, we move on to the bottom 10. And this is the bottom 10 of the whole year, not just the grand final. Because I like to see the contrast between the top 10 and the bottom 10. I think it really helps me get a better perspective on the year as a whole, and then next week I'll get to some reactions that you've requested that are not in the top 10 or the bottom 10. I still have room for like 2 or 3 more if you have suggestions. Right now, I had to get my notebook. Right now, I plan to react to Sweden, Spain, Moldova, and Ukraine next week. I think normally I cap it off at 6 or 7 reactions. 10 songs not in the top 10 or the bottom 10. So if you have any besides those 4, let me know before next week. But anyway, I'm excited to start off the bottom 10 week with 33rd place. So 33rd place at Eurovision 2009 was Switzerland with the song The Highest Heights by Lovebugs. So, don't know anything about this. Generally, I really like Switzerland in Eurovision, and so I'm looking forward to this. Even though it's in the bottom 10, like I always say, just because it's in the bottom 10 does not mean it's a bad song. And a lot of bottom 10 songs are actually very good songs. A lot of times they just have one thing wrong with them, or maybe 2 things. But let's just go ahead and watch so we can figure this out for ourselves.
Med Lovebugs från Schweiz.
I like the cityscape as the background for this. And I like that they're using the different levels of the stage to make the city seem more realistic. So is this gonna be a rock song?
I dream, you take me high. Oh, it's always worth a try. The time is now, so stop the tease. And may I have your attention, please? Time has come, the curtains call. Will you catch me when I fall? Oh yeah.
So was that the chorus? That was like a brief chorus, a really short one. But it was good for the time it was there. So it is a rock song, but it's really this really nice, like relaxed kind of rock. Like it's not too intense, and it actually feels a little bit refreshing. Just with the music and everything, it feels lighter than a lot of rock tends to. Oh, that's cool. So just judging by the appearance of the gentlemen on stage, they all look kind of older. So is this already, is this a band that has been making music, performing for a while? And if so, let me know a little bit more about them. So I'm happy to see Switzerland have sent another rock entry. I know Switzerland doesn't send rock entries too much, especially recently, but when they do, I think they generally do it well. I'm remembering 2018 with Zibs that absolutely should have qualified. Loved that entry. I still love it to this day. And then another entry that I love to this day, and I didn't watch it live because I was not watching Eurovision back in 2012, but I have the 2012 CD. I've had it for a year or two now. And this entry was another non-qualifier, and it was Switzerland sending a rock entry, and I loved it. And it's Sin Plus with Unbreakable. That chorus is so memorable with that. Swim against the stream, following your wildest dream, your wildest dream. I love that, and I cannot wait to react to that because I have not seen the live performance in a hot minute, but I love that song. So I think when Switzerland sends rock, they do it well, and I would say that this continues that. This is not my favorite rock entry that they've sent. I like the other two more, but I think this was not bad at all. His voice was really unique because it was like, it's not what you think of when you think of rock as far as like, I think a lot of times when people think of rock vocals, they'll think of like screaming, you know what I mean? Not like actually screaming, but like the rock style of scream vocals, or they'll think of like a really rough and gritty, heavier vocal. And this was like, his voice was gritty, but it was light. It was light and gritty. So that was kind of a different combination of voice traits that made this, you know, a little bit different, that little bit different from what you might expect. So I enjoyed this song. I do. I think I would listen to this song, like if it came in my headphones, I would not skip this song. It was good. I liked the cityscape, and I liked that it just felt fresh. I think this probably fell victim to a lot of what bottom 10 songs suffer for when they don't have like a glaring problem, which is just that they were kind of average. And I think as far as rock entries go, this was probably quite average, like it wasn't really bad and it wasn't really good. And so this probably fell victim to that, like it didn't end up in a lot of people's top 10 positions, so it didn't get points. So if I had to guess, that was probably it, because there wasn't anything wrong with his vocal, other than it was unique and maybe some people didn't like how it sounded, but I thought it was fine. I liked the staging actually with the cityscape, and then it kind of zoomed out to the mountain and it zoomed out to the earth. I liked that, and I liked how they used the different levels of the stage, of this Moscow stage, to bring that cityscape to life a little bit more. And I mean, overall, I liked it. I liked it. I'm gonna say I liked it. I didn't love it, but I liked it. I would listen to it if it came on my headphones again. And most Eurovision songs, like I always say, I usually end up liking 98% of Eurovision songs after hearing them and after listening to them, especially a couple of times. So it's really hard for me to hate a Eurovision song, and this definitely was nothing hatred worthy. I think it just may have fallen victim to its own averageness, you know, its own middle of the roadness. And so, Switzerland, we love you. I can't wait to react to some of your entries as we continue through our reaction series. But this is my reaction to your 2009 entry. So, as always, like, comment below, because I want to hear what your thoughts are, and I love engaging with y'all again. That's why I do this, to engage with y'all. So let me know what your comments are. And subscribe if you haven't and you want to continue with us. We're doing 2009 this week and next week, and the week after we're already to 2010. So it's kind of crazy how fast that goes by. But anyway, thank you for clicking on this video. Thank you for watching this video. And as always, I will see you next time.